Nothing too hard. Then we just destroy it. Hey, looking badass. Here. Yep. I can already, not sense, but I already see the thing lighting up. Alright, let's go farther in. That might be it right there. Yep. Shortly before the invasion of Tsushima, Mongol forces pushed into North Africa. Even though the Mongols were eventually defeated, many items were brought back from these countries, some traveling as far as Japan. And then there's a record too. Ooh, this is another Conversations with the Khan. Alright. I don't remember all these other ones, but I'll probably read them in the video I do the records in. Unless this is the last one, I guess we'll see. I cannot imagine the burden a leader like Khotan Khan must bear. In an act of utter barbarity, the ghost poisoned the Khan's men at Castle Shimura. Far from I cannot read, holy shit. Far from deterring the Khan, the act spurred him to develop these poisons for his own use. He tells me this is one of the secrets of the Empire's success, embracing, rather than rejecting or dominating, the might and knowledge of their antagonists. Then yesterday I saw what he had done to the people of Kin. I don't know what I'll ever recover. I don't know that I'll ever recover from that sight. I don't know what I think of Khotan. Perhaps great men share all aspects of their lessers, but more. Great wisdom, but even greater cruelty. It's over here. Right here. It is the saddle. The Mongols craft their saddles for maximum versatility in combat. Short and flat stirrups give the rider great control using only their legs, as well as making it easier to stand while riding. This allows the rider to wield a bow from a variety of positions with ease. Right here. Oh, okay. Mongol plans. Mongol leaders craft detailed plans on how to infiltrate enemy territories and gather first-hand knowledge of defensive systems, roads, crops, water supplies, and more. They also send spies to plant dissension among enemy warlords and leaders and employ propaganda designed to convince the local population that the Mongols are the liberators of the poor. In here? Yep. Right there. How do you say that? Paisa? The Paisa is a special tablet given to Mongol officials and envoys that entitle them to certain privileges, such as the use of special supply points, as well as the ability to constrict goods and services from the civilian population. They are also distributed overseas to merchants as a means of strengthening their ties to the Mongol Empire. Over here somewhere, okay. Maybe right over here. Yep. Yatka. The yatka is a traditional Mongolian plucked zither, closely related to the Chinese Wuzhang. The strings are commonly made from horsehair or goose gut, though the number of strings can vary. I have no idea how to pronounce those words, so I probably mispronounced them. That's my bad. But these types of things are always used in cultivation novels and stuff for string, like for sound related things. Like always the Jade Beauty always plays a zither or whatever. And she can produce the sound waves that can kill heavenly empires and shit like that. It's that right there, I see it already. No, they're not, those are... Yeah, okay, those are people. The Urtu, a system of couriers and relay stations used extensively by the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan in particular gave special attention to expanding this network as it was instrumental to providing information and supplies to the fast-moving Mongol armies. I don't have that much longer I can record for. No. Too fast for work. I don't want to go to work. But I have to. It's sad. Warhorn. Throughout their many conquests, the Mongols have valued the use of psychological warfare and have become extremely successful at deploying a variety of techniques to sow terror and confusion in enemy ranks. The warhorn is not just used as a means of communication, but as a precursor to battle, striking fear into the hearts of their enemy. Up here? No, fucker. In here then somewhere. Right here. Black powder cannon. The proliferation of gunpowder technology throughout Europe during the High Middle Ages has largely been due to the use of explosives and firearms by the Mongols as they pushed beyond Asia. Gunpowder also played a major role in the Mongols' conquest of China. One of the most notable such weapons used during the invasion of Japan is a small explosive bomb used to injure and panic the samurai's horses. Never mind, I gotta go over there for it. This up over here, they can't live. I'm gonna bow right there.
Here, you!
That worked. It's not here, bruh. Alright, well, we're gonna bow real quick. Whole bunch of butterflies. I can't tell what that is. I thought I had that on. No, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not on the right one for it. That worked out perfectly. Then there the artifact is. Juniper. That's an artifact from them? Alright. Mongol shamans often imbibed a variety of substances during their ritualistic ceremonies. Juniper, which is mildly hallucinogenic, is one substance. The shaman ignites the juniper, waves it in front of their face, and inhales the smoke, which is believed to be pleasing to the spirits as well. I think I'll just like end up collecting stuff, but instead of feeding them when I first collect them, like I did for this, I'll instead wait until like the actual video where I'm doing it on it. Is there a dog in there? Badhar dog. Often used by nomadic herders to protect their livestock, the Badhar was first spread as a working dog in Mongolia. With the expansion of the empire, the breed is used on the battlefield to sniff out and attack nearby enemies. I was gonna say, is there a dog in there? No, there's not. Oh, is it? What? Found it. Adark tree, a structure deeply rooted in traditional Mongolian folk religion or shamanism. The Mongolian shamanism is infected with all aspects of the culture, including medicine, religion, and appreciation for nature and ancestral worship. I meant affiliated, not affected. I can't read for the life of me right now. I don't know when I did this, but I think I did sometime. Nope. This way? No. Over here then? Yeah, over here. Alright, another artifact. It's the Shagai. Thought to be one of the first forms of dice, the term Shagai refers to the ankle of a goat or sheep. Games involving the use of the Shagai are sometimes is identified as ankle bone shooting, involving predicting the side of the bones that will land up or down when rolled. In addition to this, wolf Shagai are kept as a sign of good luck and fortune. I mean, I can wait until then. Especially if they go that fast like them all. Or all of them go that fast. Eagle cage. Golden eagles from the high Altai mountains of western Mongolia are prized by the eagle hunters there, known as Bershkitshi, due to their extreme hunting prowess. The eagles are captured, domesticated, and trained from a young age, and traditionally kept as companions for around 10 years before being released to live out the remainder of their lives in the wild. Ball game. I gotta go to work, so I can't go. Not that I'd go anyway.
Older men. Oh, she still who was?
Tsam. The Tsam, or mass dance, is a Tibetan Buddhist ceremony held at the beginning of each year. Considered important for exorcising evil spirits, the Mongol Empire gradually took control of Tibet, and the I'm trying to think of how to read that. The 1240s and the 1250s, 1200. Yeah, no, it's 1240s. Oh, okay, it's fine. Weather. I thought that was the artifact. Here it is.
Destroy the Mongol.
That's another. What the hell? Mongols have made so many things. Dried meat. Air dried and ground meat called bortas is used as rations by Mongol troops. Bortas is easy to transport, cooked simply with water, and is often kept under the saddle to further tenderize it. Right here. Never mind. I was thinking of a different one. The composite bow. One of the Mongols' principal weapons, the composite bow is incredibly accurate with a range of over 250 yards. The bows themselves are built with a core of wood, such as birch and elm, strung against its natural curves. Over time, bamboo has become one of the most desirable materials for this, as its lack of grain reduces the risk of developing unwanted twisting, as well as providing for greater overall strength. Horse skull. The spirits of dead Mongolian horses are believed to be able to help or hurt their former owners, and Mongol warriors take great care with their remains. Respect is often shown to a fallen horse by placing the skull on a uvu, a sacred stone heap important to the Mongols' shamanistic religion. I mean, at least they respect their horses. Like, that's... Yeah, it's over here somewhere. Oh, right here. The Hawacha. As the Mongol Empire has expanded, it has drawn upon the military and engineering expertise of conquered religions across the Asian continent. One example of this is the Hawacha, a siege weapon first developed in Goryeo, I don't know how to pronounce it, Korea. The Hawacha is a mobile cart capable of shooting dozens or even hundreds of arrows in a single volley with a range of up to several hundred feet, and it's really strong too. This isn't what I was going for, but I'll do it real quick. I didn't even see him there, to be honest.
Samurai!
And I'll just take them all out real quick. Nothing too hard. Then we just destroy it. Yeah, looking badass. This is where Nordio just straight up wiped out the entire enemy forces. I don't even think he let anyone live. Right here. Soldier supplies. Nomadic Mongol tribes only travel with what is immediately needed, a practice aided by their ability to live largely off the land. Beyond the weapons necessary for conquest, Mongol soldiers often packed with sundaries like fishhooks and other tools useful for maintaining a variety and flexible diet. We're over here? Yeah, okay.
That blind storyteller?
Fire lance. The fire lance first appeared as a small gunpowder pyrotechnic device attached to a spear in order to shock opponents at the start of melee engagements. With successful advancements over the past 300 to 400 years, the pyrotechnic device has become more powerful. Current fire lances disperse with the spear tip instead of discharging flame. I cannot read. Current fire lances disperse with the spear tip instead discharging flame, debris, and pellets at a range of about 10 feet. So that's what the brutes have been using. It's over here then, okay. Oh, right here. That is the final artifact. What is it? It is the prisoner coffin. The Mongol Empire weaponizes fear and terror to great effort. I cannot read. I'm going to restart this one. The prisoner coffin. The Mongol Empire weaponizes fear and terror to great effect in order to intimidate and brutalize their foes, or demoralize their foes. Punishments can be exceptionally brutal and cruel. One example of this is the practice of immurement, in which a captive is placed in a confined, enclosed space for an intended period of time. In many cases, deprived of food and water, usually until death. That's what the fuck. I'm happy we took care of all of them. Fuck the Mongols. And I'm happy Jin actually does like keep fighting them. But anyway, that is all of the artifacts all done. Final thing is the record, and then I've 100% of the base game of Ghost of Tsushima. It took me like a whole year, but if you made it this far in the video, thank you a whole bunch. And if you guys / girls want to support me more, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because all three of those things help me out a whole bunch, and I'll appreciate it a whole bunch. But other than that, if you do want to support me some other way and you've done all three of those things, you can check out my Patreon and my Discord. The links will be in the description. I know not everyone has money for Patreon, but you can still join it if you want to check it out for free, because I have some free stuff on there. And if you have already done the Patreon and you want to still support me somehow, you can check out my Discord. You can come and talk to me, some of my other subscribers, give me some ideas for videos, all types of stuff. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, night, evening, whatever time it may be where you're at, and I'll see you on whatever you watch next. Peace out.